Hornby's latest Pullmans have a fully detailed interior, painted interior. They used to come with this all white. I've never known a coach with an all white interior, quite bizarre. The easiest way of getting rid of that is just to paint it with car spray primer, red primer. You get into just as much a mess as you do if you watch the painting and lining DVD. One final touch after it's dried is to paint the tablecloths and the shades, by the way. The shades in Pullman cars were white. Paint those tablecloths white. It just finishes off the interior. It's a different colour primer in there, but it doesn't matter. As long as it's sort of dark wood colour, it doesn't matter. Just a finishing touch. As far as the sides go, this is still the Pullman first. I haven't put the branding on yet. But one little dodge, and again it's already done for you on Hornby's latest Pullmans, is to just paint the curtains. Now the real clever dicks will fold bits of fabric or tissue and spend hours, but I build layout coaches. I also build layout locomotives. This is going to be part of a 10 or 11 car Yorkshire Pullman set that will go swishing by. So as long as you hint at the curtains being there, and then you can put it back together. That just fits on there. It is handed, so take care. That sort of tube up the middle will tell you, and that goes in there, and then it's held in place by little clip fits at the end. Just to complete it all now on Pullmans. This was the original Hornby Pullman that was supplied until quite recently. This is, as we've seen, the latest one, and really, apart from changing the couplings, there's very little needed doing on that. This is the one now completed that we were working on, that's had the keen bogies, that's had the different couplings, and this really is a big difference to the original. The Lucille name comes from Fox transfers. They're available from a variety of sources, but Fox are very, very good. You can see as well that the interior is now painted. If we now compare the two, it will be axiomatic, the huge difference in the ride height, the 10-foot bogie as opposed to the 8'9" bogie, and it just makes a huge difference. These have been weathered slightly just with paint, not sprayed on my sort of usual gungy mess, and you know, that really is well worth doing, and it's within the capability of most people. A further stage is to stick Comet overlays on, as I've done on this here. This is in fact exactly the same type of car. It's a parlour first, and here I've cut away the side. It's nowhere near the same mutilation that I'll be showing when I do the Gresleys, but I'll show you on a Thompson coach how this is achieved. And finally through to, well, I suppose it's Rolls-Royce because Ian Rathbone painted it. This started off as an original Hornby Pullman. It's had Comet sides. It's had its identity from a parlour first change to a kitchen first. This one's got Mike Trice metal bogies, and they just soldered onto a brass stretcher. And with Ian's painting, I think that turns it into a most exceptional model.